Hi, this is Ike from IkesOutdoors.com. Today we're going to be doing a product review on the Bad River Outdoors tagged out rangefinder. The Bad River Outdoors rangefinder is a little bit different than what you would think of as a standard rangefinder. The Bad River Outdoor rangefinder actually attaches to your sight. It's simple and easy to use and allows you to range deer accurately and quickly while at full draw. So it gives you that advantage that you don't have to try to range that deer, and then when the deer moves to a different yardage, you're trying to guesstimate again. Because even with your laser rangefinders, you're still ranging different things, and then when it comes time to actually shoot, when you get at full draw, you're still kind of guessing where that deer is. With the tagged out rangefinder, it actually allows you to come at full draw, quickly and accurately range it with the tagged out rangefinder, and you know exactly the yardage that deer is at. Put your pin on him, and you're good to go. So we're going to show you both models and discuss briefly how to set them up or how they work, and briefly how to practice with them. So the first one we got here is the Bad River Outdoors tagged out extreme rangefinder. This one you'll see is this nice yellow. This actually is a glow in the dark. Take your flashlight, hit that real quick, let it kind of charge up, and that'll actually glow in the dark. So it's really visible in the low light situations. It's made out of aluminum, so it's good and sturdy, real durable. But the one thing you're going to want to consider when you're ordering the extreme rangefinder is it is site specific. So with this rangefinder, you're going to want to check out badriveroutdoors.com. Go to just click on the extreme model and go to their site page, and it will tell you actually which sites this works for, and then you can order appropriately when you make your purchase. This one here is for the Copper John sight that I have on one of my other bows. This product is really simple to use. You can see here how it has a bottom line and it has a stair step up here on top. The way you use this rangefinder is, like I said, this basically attaches to your sight. It's got a couple of holes here. It just would screw right to my Copper John sight. You take this bottom line and you put it on the deer's belly, right tight up against the bottom line of his belly. Now his back is going to fall somewhere in this stair step, and wherever his back falls in that stair step is how far it's going to be. So basically, for example, you've got this right tight up against his belly, and his back falls right here on this line. Well, you know, looking right there, that puts him at 20 yards. His back falls in between. It's halfway in between. It's 25 yards, a little less than half, 22, 23, so forth. And this is good from 20 to 40 yards. So that's the extreme model. The acrylic model works basically the same. We're going to show you that real quick, show you how it attaches to your sight. Okay, so this is my Athens Accomplice, and I've got a limb saver sight on here with the acrylic model attached to it. The acrylic model is will basically work with any sight that has a round housing. It attaches with this adhesive strip. It comes in a couple different sizes, so if your housing is a little bit smaller than this, it has a strip that's made specifically for a little bit smaller housing. Now, this strip, unlike some of your other rangefinders that work kind of on this same principle, this strip is really durable. I actually had another rangefinder like this, and it basically stuck to the inside of my sight housing, and it fell off after just a couple days, and it really wouldn't stay on there. So this acrylic model comes with a good weatherproof adhesive strip. Like I said, this bow's been rained on. I was out this morning actually in the rain, and this thing, it hasn't budged. It's not loose at all. You can sit there and pry on it, and it ain't going nowhere. So the adhesive strip is really durable and really bonds it well. And the acrylic model works exactly the same as the extreme model. Put that on your deer's belly line, and wherever his back falls in here is the range it's going to be. Now, you'll see how I've got this set up. What I've done is I adhered my acrylic model to the sight, and you'll want to do the exact same thing with the extreme rangefinder. What I did was I basically took my 20-yard pin and put it right there in the middle of that 20-yard step. 30-yard pin's right there in the middle of that 30-yard step. Now, I don't shoot over 35 yards, so I don't have a 40-yard pin, but you want to do the same thing with your 40-yard pin. And what happens when you do this is when you range that deer, his belly line's here, his back's here, you notice where my 20-yard pin is. My 20-yard pin is right on his vitals with this sight set up like this. Same way with my 30-yard pin. When his back's on that 30, my 30-yard pin is right on his vitals. So all I got to do is pull back, range him, and within 2 or 3 seconds, I've got him ranged. I know exactly where he's at, and my pin's actually already on his vitals, so it's a quick, easy thing to do. And if you set them up like this, it'll really help you out. The Bad River Outdoors tagged out rangefinder comes in models specifically for the animal that you're chasing. So if you're chasing an average size whitetail like we have here in Missouri, you're going to want to order for the average size whitetail. If you're chasing mule deer or deer like up in the north, Canada, places like that where the deer have just huge bodies on them, you're going to want to order one appropriate for that size animal. If you're chasing elk, you're going to want to order one for elk. So you want to order the sight for the size of deer you're chasing. Bad River will send you instructions on how to set this up, how to set your sight pins, and how to practice with it. And the way Bad River suggests that you practice with this, for the model that I'm using, is to use a 16-inch cutout, or a 16-inch 3D deer, 16-inch target, basically anything at 16 inches. That's going to be the average size of a whitetail's chest for the model that I'm using. Now that's going to vary a little bit depending on your model. Of course, an elk's going to be quite a bit bigger, a big mule deer is going to be a little bit bigger. So you're going to want to practice with this the way Bad River suggests and the size that they use. But the question I had in mind when I started practicing with this was, well, not every deer is going to be 16 inches. So I followed Bad River Outdoors suggestions, and I got a 16-inch cutout. This is a 16-inch just piece of cardboard that I cut out from bottom to top, 16 inches. I've also got my hips target here. It's 16 inches from bottom to top. So I sat around and practiced with that rangefinder with these two targets for a couple days, mostly shooting that hips target with my broadheads, and found that I could quickly and accurately range those within a yard or two. And the more I practiced, the better I got. I can step back there, and within 2 or 3 seconds now, after having this thing for a couple weeks, I can get within 2 yards in just 2 or 3 seconds of full draw. But my question was, a yearling deer, a yearling is going to be a little bit smaller, and a mature buck is going to be a little bit bigger than 16 inches. So I made a 13-inch cutout, and I made an 18-inch cutout to represent the yearling and the mature buck. And I found that I could actually range within a yard or a yard and a half on a 13-inch and the 18-inch target of what I was getting with the 16-inch target. So the 16-inch is going to be your average size, but you will still be able to get the same kind of accuracy on your smaller deer as well as your larger deer. So I've had this Bad River tagged out rangefinder on my bow for a couple weeks now, and one thing I've noticed is it's also improved my accuracy because my confidence is so much higher. I can step back here now and I can full draw, I can range the target, and I know exactly the yardage that I'm at, so my confidence is a lot higher. I'm not doubting the yardage. In the field, like I said, I've ranged anything from yearlings to mature bucks with it, and I've got within a yard or two every time. So with a little bit of practice with this thing, my confidence has gone way up. I now have the ability to quickly and accurately range a deer at full draw, and that makes a huge, huge difference for me. So the Bad River Outdoors tagged out rangefinder is extremely easy to use, extremely durable, easy to set up, and once you practice with it a little bit, it's really going to up your confidence, and it's really going to help your accuracy, and it's going to help you secure that whitetail or that mule deer or elk of your choice. So be sure to check out badriveroutdoors.com. That's badriveroutdoors.com. You can get some more information on this acrylic model. You can find out some more information on this extreme model and the sights that it works with. While you're there, for you crossbow shooters, you can also look at the crossbow model that they make. Everyone out at Bad River Outdoors has been real good to work with and real easy to get along with, and this has been an extremely useful product. It's been one of the best that I've tested, and like I said, it's really improved my shooting, really improved my confidence, and it's something that I won't go to the woods without again. Every sight that I have on one of my boats is going to have this on there, I guarantee it. So be sure to check out badriveroutdoors.com, and for more tips, tricks, videos, and product reviews, be sure to check out our website that we now have a moon guide on, and that's ikesoutdoors.com. Thank you.